partnership with SIIA at Engage 2022. We are thrilled to be here at the National Conference and Expo. I'm Sally Pace, your host, and also SIIA committee member. I'm joined by Cassie Bachman. I'm so excited to have you here, Cassie. Do you mind telling our audience a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Sally. So yes, I work for a company that manages insurance companies. So I'm the director of operations and legal. So coming to these kinds of conferences is very helpful to get a sense of the whole industry. And there's people that you meet, you'll see in 20 years, but also you don't even know that their thing exists. And it's so exciting.
And you wear a very special hat at this event and at SIIA. Tell a little bit about the group you get to lead.
Thank you. Yes. So the SIIA Future Leaders, we were created about 6 years ago, and our goal is to be, I want to say mainly networking, but also to meet people and you walk in a room and you're not the youngest person there, which for a lot of us, even for me 6-8 years ago, it was very intimidating. And now it's wonderful to be intimidated walking into a room with 300 people and they're all around my age. And that was us in last April. So we're just growing and we're establishing ourselves, and we're part of the generation that we're not so competitive. I mean, obviously, like we're going to, someone's going after the same client, we're not going to go here, but we're very, very supportive of each other. And you can definitely feel that at our events and when you're around us.
So I'm going to be super rude and ask the question you should never ask any lady.
How old am I?
Well, not just you specifically, but can you talk a little bit about the criteria to be a future leader?
Yes, well, I'm 22 for many years now. So the criteria right now is you have to be under 40. So they're very strict about that. You have to show your ID. That said, our committee is very passionate about mentoring. So something we're really striving to do is increase that age limit. And we don't know what that is yet. It's not set in stone. It's something we're working with the board on. What we're trying to do is keep around the future leaders who have been there. And they're 40 now, and now they're leaders. I guess they're in the past, but we want them around, and we want to have their resources and their knowledge, and have them help us shape who we want to be. So the age thing. It is a hard age for new people, but if you've been in it, we're working on that because mentorship is very big for us.
So even future leaders have a transition plan and an exit plan?
Yes, we call it onboarding and offboarding at the moment.
I love, and so as someone who unfortunately has apparently been shifted into the old guard.
You don't
given my age, thank you. Given my age and service to SIIA, what is exciting from this side is to watch how you all are reinvigorating the industry, the self-funded space, helping in the self-insurance arena, really spotlighting the up-and-coming young talent.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And we're also working. Future leaders isn't really. That doesn't say who we are, because some of us own our own companies. Mm-hmm. Some of us are presidents of a company. And then some of us, I just met a 22-year-old who just got out of college and is new in the industry and is so excited to meet people. And that's who we are. We're around the same age. We vary in experience and roles, but we don't look at it like that. We don't care what your title is. We don't care, how much experience you have. What we want to do is pool all of our knowledge and resources and help each other and be there for each other. So, 20 or 30 years, you're going to see so-and-so that you met at the Future Leaders, and maybe you're doing business with them, or maybe you spot them in a room and you feel less alone at a conference. That's our goal, is to make everyone feel welcome, if they're of a certain age.
There's plenty of space for us older folks too. Don't worry if you're listening and you're concerned about that.
No, you guys have everything else. We just try to do one little thing.
They do have a cornhole tournament.
Yeah, whatever that is.
That'll be fun. So let's switch gears. Let's talk about your paying day job. Okay. I know you get to volunteer for SIIA out of the kindness of your heart, and we thank you. But
no, my day is me.
Day job. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so I direct operations and legal. Like I said, so I am a lawyer, but I use my legal experience and doctorate. I'm basically a doctor to look over all of the self-insured world and say, okay, this client comes in. For example, we have a client that manufactures concrete on a global scale, like so many different countries. It's environmentally friendly concrete. And as everyone knows, the commercial market is really hard right now. So I get to go and look and say, okay, what can we do to help them? P&L, so profit and okay, so to help their profit and loss, we help them set up a captive. Then we also give them recommendations and ideas for things like medical stop loss, work comp, which you can't do it in a captive for various reasons, but you can with a fronting company. Just things like that to help them, and they're so appreciative because their risk management is a big focus, and so it's exciting to go and it sounds so dorky, but like go sit at the table with the big kids and say, okay, you're doing all of this. Let's see about these things. How do they help you? So that's where I use my legal experience for various clients. For operations, I get to talk to all of the members of my company, and I like to know what they're doing: finance, risk management, administration, and I try to help everyone tie together. So operationally, we have meetings, we have team meetings, and we just touch base and see, hey, you're doing this with this client, but I'm doing this. Like, we should know what we're doing at the same time. So I love people, and I love working with people, and I love my team. So helping all of them work together is great. And we're all working from home. We're in completely different states, and we've got this down. So it's really fun.
That's awesome. I know we're in the thick of day one at SIIA, and there's lots of buzz and lots of energy. You all can hear that behind us. But I wonder, just thinking about the role that you've played, and we're here at 2022. How has SIIA played a role in actual education and content for you?
Oh, absolutely. Just my boss is very big into education, so one of the things is go to the sessions. Don't schedule meetings, go to the sessions. And then Canoe, that SIIA has, and I found out it existed, I use it all the time. Because insurance isn't even defined by the tax code. Like, insurance itself is hard, and then all of the spaces within the participants here at this conference. I always say there's people in my committee I literally don't understand what they do because it's just so not in my space, but yet I'm going to run into them. Like it all comes together. So Canoe is helpful to quickly look up things, or when I want to learn more about something, I do that. Yeah.
Awesome tip. So go to SIIA.org, and Canoe is at the very top of the website. So that's a fabulous tip.
It's so helpful.
As we're closing out, is there any, as you're thinking about, we're entering 2023, and I know your committee has, I know, big plans, looking at trends, looking at lots of, what do you all talk about as something you either want to see or are predicting in the coming years in our industry?
Diversity. We're working hard on that.
Right job. Good job. Well, Cassie, thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Granite List Live. We're proud to be partnered with SIIA.
Thank you.